love her to death because she has a little bit of crazy in her. Yo, Yusra, what's up? How are you? Nice to meet you.
Well, you're a cheater and you're a homewrecker.
Oh.
Relax.
Why are you laughing? Together?
Oh my god.
It just never ends. It just never ends. Shakib, Habibi Shakibi, is back at it with his partner Emily, who is now certifiably insane. And the mother of all manipulation, Layla the Flayla. I don't really know what that means, but she's that. It is the most toxic series that I've seen. A mama's boy who cannot get past the grip of his own mom because she has him like a puppet. Like she's got her hand up his ass, metaphorically, but maybe even physically at this point. And she is just controlling her son. And then this girl who is sometimes I feel sorry for her, other times she's insane. Maybe that's the only reason she stayed with Shakib. All I know is that this is toxic. This is a bad relationship. And it's something that I wouldn't stay in if I was Emily. It's something that I wouldn't stay in if I was Shakib. And if I was Layla, I would worry about where my husband is because I haven't seen him in the whole series since the first episode. Did she kill him? What happened? You know, justice for Shakib's dad. I don't even know his name. Anyway, today is what I assume is the finale of the series. Of course, if you'd like more, I can tell TLC to make more episodes, but that would be futile since I think they actually are filming a season 4. I even ordered a cameo for Shakib, but he declined it. Not because he hates me, but apparently he was in the hospital. So, you know, prayers up for Shakib, but knowing Shakib's mom, she was probably the one nursing him back to health and nursing in any way possible, incognito mode. Anyway, thank you to whoever got me this. You're the best and I love you. And if you are a fan of the channel, please consider subscribing and also follow me at 16leo_. That way you can give me a new idea because after this I am out of ideas. And just like my guitar, I don't want to get played.
And now an announcement from 16leo.
Hi, my name's Leo, and now I have merch that you have to buy because if you don't, you're a horrible person, and that would make you. Hi, my name's Leo, and if I don't, you buy. Okay. I have merch. Hi, my name's Leo. I have merch now, and if you don't buy it, you're a horrible person, and I.
Can we cut out just...
Not allowed
No, I'm saying don't.
Okay, I'm sorry about
You
that.
look like you're stoned, dude. Okay, let's just try another one. Just try another one.
Buying my merch is as easy as simple. Buying my merch is as easy as simple as 1, 2, 3. All you have to do is go to representstore.com/store. All you have to do is click the link in my description, and you'll find the merchandise right there. They come in a variety of colors and designs, like black, non-black, white, the other one, blue, and this color. You can use this merch for many things, like wearing around the house, wearing outside of the house, and remember, if you don't buy it, my family will starve.
If you don't want to do it, walk away. I'll get someone who can do it.
I'm not allowed to guilt trap though? Alright, sorry about that.
It's 5 fucking lines.
He's got his heart pumps green. He loves it. Let's go.
Last time. Let's just do it.
Just remember, every merch that you buy supports my channel so I can make better, more high quality videos for you guys. Like this one. What's up, you big bean eating beef burritos?
That's me.
Great job! Look at this special effects. I'll get one today. And just remember, I'm sick. Sick of you not buying my merch. Thank you for supporting my channel. And remember, if you don't, someone else will. Okay, thank you. Bye. Alright, so just quick recap. If you haven't watched the series, I've done a series called TLC Mama's Boys, and Shakib and Emily are the people that I'm talking about. They have had an on and off relationship, and every season it ends with them breaking up one way or another. Emily goes crazy, Shakib never leaves his mom. It's part 3, and nothing has changed, except a little bit of Botox and a little bit of toxicity. So Botoxicity, if you will. I'm coining that. That's hashtag Botoxicity. 16leo came up with that. Don't stop. It's mine. Before we start the video, I do want to do a game. The game is I'm going to put 3 little figures down below here, and they're going to have a race. One will be Shekeb, Emily, and then Layla. Whoever wins at the end is the biggest asshole. Every time they do something, they're gonna move a little bit more, and whoever wins the race wins. Now you get to vote on who wins, and if you're right, I will. What do you want from me, man? I'll give you another picture of my face. I already gave someone a picture of my face. I'll give another person a picture of my face. You want to see more of my face? I'll do it. But who do you think's gonna win? Anyway.
Welcome back. All right, so you guys took some time apart.
Ooh, already you can see Emily, her lips is a bit more full, it's a bit more luscious, and her face is a bit less intrigued. She's a bit more, it looks like someone has injected her, is what I'm saying. Shekeb looks the same. He looks like a man-child, so that's good.
Shakib and I took some time apart. We had time to think and reflect on both of our mistakes.
Oh my god, she's got the crazy eyes. Like, I can already see it. Shekeb and I took time to reflect. We were apart, and you know, he did some things, but I guess it's okay. But if he does it again, I'm going to kill him. Oops, did I say too much?
And I think that brought us back together.
I accept some of the responsibilities for this whole breakdown when Emily was going bat crazy. I mean, I feel guilty.
How bad of a relationship does it have to be that you could sit next to your partner and be like, yeah, you know what? When she was going batshit insane, I guess I accept some of the responsibility. I didn't do the whole thing, but she was going bonkers. She was literally like an evil supervillain in one of those cartoons that you see on a Saturday when you were a child. She was that. This bitch is crazy. Sorry, honey. You were. Do you know how bad your relationship has to be for you to sit next to the person and openly talk about them like that? I mean, Emily might as well be like, this impotent jackass cannot even get it up to save his life. Oh, I'm sorry, honey. Did I explain too much? Because you just called me a crazy batshit insane woman. I'm just doing my job.
Mind you, she went a little too overboard. You know, that's Emily. That's why I still love her to death, because she has a little bit of crazy in her. Don't kill me.
That's, again, just a fantastic relationship. As soon as you tell someone a joke, she's got a little bit crazy in her. Please don't kill me. She's, you know, she's a little, please, I don't want to sleep outside again. Please. Please. She's so, you know, like she makes the Joker look sane. I'll just get my stuff and leave. Just give me 5 minutes.
Oh my gosh.
You gotta start. It feels great to be back together. We live together now.
Oh, okay. Well, that's a big development since season 2. They actually finally moved in together. Shekeb has been teasing it like a porn star for the longest time, but didn't actually move in with Emily. Now they're also moved in together. So that's a huge development. And he says that it's great living together, which I think is a big fat lie.
Shakib is my soulmate, and I knew Shakib would come back to me. There's no other woman that compares to me. I mean, who would put up with all his nonsense?
She's not wrong. She's not wrong. She's not wrong. That was a pretty good point, actually. I was gonna say, Emily, you're crazy, but also you're crazy enough to stay. She has a point. Touche. Oh my god. Shekeb then does a duck face at her, which is, I'm assuming some form of Botoxist, which, you know, because she probably can't do that. If she does it, her face will probably explode or break or something. He does the, you can't do this, can you? Only I can do this stuff. So I'm gonna move Shekeb a little bit up. He's winning this race currently. That was insensitive. A little Botoxist, bro.
Ever since Shekeb told me that she's going to move to the new apartment, I was shocked. I'm concerned about Shekeb, and I'm scared.
So meanwhile, Shekeb finds reasons to visit his mom while he moves away, because just like the mama's boy that he is, Shekeb cannot stay away from, you know, the pussy that he came out of. I'm sorry, but the one that he's going in and out of is a different story than the one he just came out of. Woo!
Shekeb left with Emily because she's not a normal girl. She's scary.
That's right. She's not a normal girl. She's a scary girl. I'll never get over how Layla says girl. I know that it's just her accent, but it's the funniest shit. It sounds like a whole different creature. It's a girl. It's a girl. Imagine if she said that. That would be some good shit. But yeah, Layla is back to her old antics. She just wants her son around her 25-8 because she is a mother who just cannot let go. Mind you, I will remind you, she has another son. We have not seen him in the series because this man has eloped with his wife and will probably never return, because if he does, he'll never leave. Smart move, Shekeb's brother. Shout outs to you.
Wow, that's beautiful.
Nice, eh? You can sit down.
No.
I try my best to see my mom at least 3 times a week. Sometimes 4, if I can 5.
So all week then, like a work week. Shekeb, you move up a little bit, bro. The reason you move out of a house is not to just go back there. I mean, I understand that you like your mom and possibly love her and maybe too close to her, but god damn it, bro. The Lord's Day is Sunday and the 6th day I'm assuming you spend with Emily. So you got 1 day with your girlfriend, 1 day with the Lord, and 5 days with your mom. That sounds like a bad joke at best. What is wrong with you, man? Why'd you even move out the house just to pay rent if you're just gonna live back with your mother every day? That's crazy. It was really crazy, bro.
Remember this?
I do. You bought it for me.
Yeah, I still have your smell.
You don't have to.
Okay, alright. Layla moves up a little bit on the piece board. She's catching up because I'm sorry, man. I think I've been a little too lenient on this woman. The second you start smelling your son's clothes in front of him as if he either died or just took a shit. I don't know if you've seen the movie Brokeback Mountain. At the end of it, spoiler alert for anyone who hasn't, someone passes away and the other person smells his clothing and is like, that smells like the love of my life. Smells like cocoa butter and shit. He doesn't say that. But the point is, you can't be smelling someone who's alive. Like, imagine you going out and with your friend and be like, Darren, that smells like you. And Darren's like, that's because it is me, motherfucker. What are you doing, man? It's weird.
Phil, I'm right here. Don't worry. Most of my stuff is still in my mother's place. And honestly, just for me to have a reason to visit her, will you...
That's just... Oh god, you two are like Romeo and Juliet, but like mother and son. Like, what is this weird, I'm finally moved out of your house, but I'm coming to see you every day, like a relationship that went bad, but you still cannot let go? What is this? What are we? When you have to ask your mom, what are we? You gotta jump off a cliff. Just do it.
Come to my place for the first time?
It's not easy for me to come to your house when Emily is there.
Okay, so Shakib's whole thing in season 3, his whole thing at the start is for his mom to bless his house. Now in Eastern culture, I mean, I'm assuming every culture is different, but I know enough about Eastern culture. Some people like when their parents bless the house. It gives them like, you know, a little bit of assurance and it's like good luck and it's just tradition. So Shakib hasn't had that and he wants his mom to do so. Layla will not do it because Emily's there and she hates Emily. So this is the impasse that we're at. Sort of the same thing, a little different.
I want Shekeb with a girl that I'm going to choose. I have a friend. She has a daughter, Yusra.
I just moved him.
Yes. So, okay. So Layla now introduces another girl because Layla has always picked out the girls that Shakib wants. We call this in pseudopsychology manipulation nation 101. It's just that Layla wants to control every aspect of Shakib's life. At the surface, it looks like a mom who just wants her son to have the best. But on another level, it's like you obviously cannot choose who your, son loves and things. And especially if you're living in Atlanta and the West, I'm assuming you should adhere a little bit to Western tradition. I think it's just not a good idea. And Layla moves up in the chessboard a little bit. She's catching up with Shakib right now.
But now my mom has a plan to set me up with a girl named Yusra, and I don't really want to do that. I think it's wrong. In a way, I feel like I'm sabotaging my relationship by doing that.
Then don't do it. Then don't do it. What the fuck? What is wrong with you? You're like one of those, white people in horror movies. They're like, I better check it out. Don't. If it's not for you, don't. If you hear screaming and you see a ghost, don't. I don't know what the hell the need is for this. If it feels wrong, don't do it. I feel like I'm sabotaging my relationship. I better try doing that. Stop.
You already broke my heart. Left me for Emily.
That's weird. That's weird. Layla, you move up in the chessboard. If your mom is like, you left me for another girl, then yeah, that's because the other girl is getting that dick. Unless some really bad stuff is going on, you don't want that. So he didn't leave you for another girl. He left you for a girl because you're his mom, not his girl, right? Okay.
Which is not right.
But it is right.
You should never, ever listen to Emily. Please.
This is not a date. I'm just going to go meet her.
My friend. Yes.
But in return, you have to come to our place behind.
I will come. I don't want to see Emily's face.
But somehow, amazingly, this trade-off happens where Shakib allows himself to go on a date, knowing that he's probably sabotaging his relationship, just so that he can get his house blessed by his mom. Just a stupid decision, and of course, in Shakib fashion, doesn't tell Emily. So yeah, Shakib moves up on this chess piece. He's winning this race. Stupid move, man.
After the whole incident with Layla, where I threw flowers and I caused a whole scene, I know my behavior wasn't the best. I applied for an apartment.
Okay, so we have Emily in her apartment. She's actually self-reflecting. It's pretty good. Emily's taking the time to think about her decisions.
And I forced Shakib to move out with me.
And she fucked it up. That lasted a whole 2 seconds. Can we get Emily on the board? She moves up a little bit. You forced him to move in, did you? How?
I forced Shakib by first having the apartment under both our names, so he's responsible. And then I told Shakib, it's either we move out now or it's over.
So you manipulated him into moving in. What is Shakib? Is he just a manipulation nation? Like, is he just a pawn piece in both of your chess games? You and Layla playing a chess game, and he's somehow a black and white chess piece that moves between the board on either side, just double crossing everyone? Is that what he is? You put his, I don't even know if that's possible. I don't think that's even legal. But she basically gave him an ultimatum, so he moved in. Good job, Emily. I feel like she even had to do this, because if she didn't do this, Shakib wouldn't actually move in. So I'm not saying it's warranted. I understand why she's doing it. It's still really bad, but like, I somehow get it.
But I still have to do my part and apologize to Layla.
Ooh, what's going on, babe?
Yeah, and then Shakib comes in looking like Scooby-Doo, sounding like Scooby-Doo, like Shaggy. What's going on, babe? I can't do the voice.
In what way?
Like doing your laundry, you know, maybe taking out the trash, do the dishes.
Oh, wow.
I feel like I'm his mother.
Well, then that shouldn't be a problem. You should fucking love that, Emily. In fact, you should relish the fact, because if you feel like his mother, he probably really loves you. If you feel like his girlfriend, then you probably have some trouble. So, I know that you meant it as an insult, but that to him is probably the greatest compliment. In fact, I have a very, very suspicious feeling when you guys turn off the lights and do some role play. Layla! That's all I'm saying.
My mom is upset. I hate to see my mom mad.
So what do you want me to do?
She's gonna visit here soon, but she wants to visit when you're not physically here.
So then Shakib lets Emily know about the news. He's like, yes, I want my mom to visit the house under one condition, because of course Layla has conditions. She said that she'll only come if Emily isn't there. So Shakib is now going to try and convince his own girlfriend and partner to leave the house that she lives in. This man is walking a tightrope like Cirque du Soleil at this point.
So you want me to step outside while she can have a little tour of my place? You're a selfish little prick.
Yeah, that's warranted. You know what, Emily? That's warranted.
But that means whatever I want.
No, not whatever. Maybe not all that.
Follow my finger.
I thought she was gonna put it up her ass and then be like, smell my finger. I don't know. Maybe even pull my finger and then, am I immature? Yes. Is it funny?
I don't want the promise ring just in general because of how horrendous and cheap it looks.
Like, this is like when you are so past the point of trying to make things work with a person that you just openly sit there. I don't want that cheap piece of shit. This piece of shit got me a piece of shit, and now I'm becoming a piece of shit. It's a shit cycle. Shiitake mushrooms. That's what I've been eating all day just because of this. I hate him.
I feel like I'm getting pulled in two different directions, because on one hand, my mom wants me to go on pretty much a lunch date with Yusra. On the other hand, Emily's trying to go forward with this whole engagement ring. I don't know which direction I'm going.
You going to... I'm sorry, bro. Is there some miscommunication that we're not talking about? Would you not just tell Emily that your mom wants you to see this woman and you need it to happen so you can get the house blessed? Also, is the house blessing that important that you might actually jeopardize the fact that you wouldn't be living in the house if you don't do things right with Emily? I don't know. But while I think about it, listen to this music.
I feel a little guilty.
Oh god, he looks like that SpongeBob meme. He looked like a caveman coming in. Who's gonna notice me? Man, that hair is beautiful as well. I love how Shakib looked as unattractive as possible in that scene. He was like, I'm gonna do a mushroom head look and walk in as if I am an actual caveman who just discovered what life is in the 20th century. Or 21st. It doesn't matter, to be honest. Just the fact that this guy came in looking like, what is a cafe? It's just hilarious.
How are you?
How you doing?
Nice to meet you.
All good.
Pleasure meeting you. I heard like a lot about you, actually.
He looks like a 35-year-old kid. Looks like a 35-year-old, 10-year-old. Beautiful look, Shakib, man. I like it, man. I really like it. Keep that. You look like a pirate who's just graduated from primary school. Very good, man. Very good.
And when I graduated, I was like, okay, I'm gonna go to the US. She was like, okay, Layla, that's your mom there. So it's heartwarming to have a second mom.
My mom.
Okay, so I'm trying to get Yusra's story straight. Apparently, Yusra is from Egypt, and her mom is friends with Layla, and when she moved over to America, her mom was like, Layla is now your mom, basically. And she took that to heart. She's like, yeah, perfect. So she really is fond of Shakib's mom. Yeah. Okay, cool.
So I'm pretty much having a little lunch date with my sister.
Well, I would say my fifth cousin.
Okay, so Shakib's coming off, like, you know, he's like, oh, so you're like my sister, and she's like fifth cousin. And then he's like, okay, do you drink? I do. He's not being too pushy. That's pretty good.
A lot.
Every day. Yeah, before I got here to the States. I used to be a power lifter.
Is that really a big thing, Shakib? You go to the gym every day? What? What? Every day? God damn! That's the reaction you're going for? He's getting a little too interested in his sister, if you know what I mean.
It's pretty crazy the amount of things that me and Yusra have in common. I was pretty shocked about it. Someone that's actually like me, but in female form.
Because she goes to the gym every day? Okay, well, alright, buddy. She goes to the gym and she likes your mom. Those are the two things she has in common with you, and that's all it takes. Fantastic. Aces, buddy. Aces.
I'm like, wow, this is, it's like talking to myself in a way. Yeah, I love talking to myself sometimes, you know? I mean, I'm a crazy guy every now and then.
And I love talking to myself, you know, because every time, like, I'm a crazy guy. Who said that? Oh, it was me. I'm sorry. No, it's okay. Thank you. You're so cute. Kiss me. What? No, I just want to be friends. Oh, I'm sorry. What were you saying, sir? Can you imagine if that's how he talks?
You don't find
I
that taboo?
respect that.
You respect that. And why do you respect that?
Because if you don't have this relationship with your mom,
How are you going to make her calm?
You think Shakib is hot?
yes, but don't tell him I said that.
Oh, God. So Yusra... Okay, so she thinks it's a date. Clearly, Layla did not tell her that he has not only seeing someone, but living with them. So, yeah, Layla moves up in that chessboard. She's probably neck and neck with Shakib at this point. This is... Yeah.
I'm like in the middle of my mom.
I'm in the middle of my mom. Shakib.
I guess I'll say it. You know, I mean, I still do have a girlfriend. But what I'm going through with my girlfriend, you could say, it's a mess.
Yeah, so Shakib confides in Yusra and says, you know, Emily's big old bitch. And Yusra's like, yeah, you're gonna get high blood pressure doing that. You know, you have a girl who stresses you out. So Yusra is still sort of shooting her shot. She's a little bit of a menace. I mean, she's definitely wants Shakib a little bit, and that little bit does fester into how she says things. So I'm not gonna say she's completely innocent, you know. She's not. But Shakib's a handsome man, especially when he looks like a child. So that's some good stuff, Shakib. Nice hair.
I'm really starting to have some revelations about my relationship with Emily, and this is a big eye-opener.
Took one date for this man. One date that he thought was his sister to open his eyes. His third eye, and also consequently his asshole has been opened up to the new possibility that there are other women on this planet that might be closer and more accepting to the fact that he's that close with his mother. Of course, all those girls will cease to exist once they realize how close he is with his mother, but I just cannot believe that it took one date for him to be like, well, you know, I'm really thinking about things. Really opened my eyes. Shakib is a flip-flopper. And you know what? I'm gonna give him some, he's moving up in that race. Shakib is back in the lead.
Is it cool that we stopped by my mom's house real quick? I know I moved out, but you know, that's still that is my source of energy. I gotta go there to recharge in a way.
I mean, I just don't know how you could, like, I'm sorry. If I was the girl in the situation, I don't know if I could deal with hearing, yeah, I just want to go to my mom's. It's my source of energy. Like, you drain my fucking energy. You are like a life force drainer. You're like damn Cell from Dragon Ball Z. You just put your tail into me and I go, that's not how he drains people. But if he did, that's how it would be. You drain me. You suck me. And not in a good way. Imagine hearing that from your partner. That's tough. I feel for Emily. I really do.
I'm not going in.
Since the time I went out with Yusra, I've been thinking about her here and there. I know I gotta tell Emily about Yusra, but I know she's gonna take it the wrong way.
The longer you wait, the more it's a date.
Fulfilled one of your wishes. I went to go see Yusra. Very pretty girl. And you know,
oh, God. Whoa. Shakib, moving up in that chessboard, huh? Oh, you're living with your partner, bruh. Don't have these thoughts, my man. You're gonna Ned Fulmer it if you keep that up.
and why not Emily?
Emily just spent buy this, buy that, 40,000 ring. Open your eyes. She's not right girl for you.
What'd you do?
I mean, Emily is, yeah, we've seen that in season 2. Emily's definitely, she's got pretty weird priorities when it comes to expenditure and stuff. But if that's how you like things, then that's how you like things. Doesn't make you necessarily a bad person. Some of the stuff she said about women is like really weirdly backwards. But again, maybe that's just how she likes to love. Shakib and Emily should have talked about that. And if he still likes her despite knowing those are her caveats, so to speak, then it's sort of up to him to figure it out. So Layla should really not have anything to say. And I don't think spending money should be the end-all be-all to why a guy shouldn't be with a girl. Like, that's up to them.
But I still feel like Layla has a huge responsibility in this too. should learn to apologize to me as well.
You know what? In a twist of events, Emily, who is Bridezilla, Monsterzilla in season 2, has been the most self-reflective one this season. And she's completely right. Although she has done something wrong, she threw the plants, she even did like this backwards thing, she wound it up. No matter how crazy she was, she did self-reflect. And let's not forget, Layla sometimes pushes this lady to do things. It's not warranted and it's not right. And I'll never condone what Emily does, but the fact is, Layla winds her up like a toy every single time. So I think she's completely right in saying Layla also should apologize and take some responsibility. Emily's taking a W early on in this one.
I came up with my own plan. I'm going to...
So Emily actually does take matters into her own hands, and because she ruined some of Layla's plants, she buys some new plants and then tries to leave them at the door. Of course, this plays out like an office scene, and again, if you ever want to see Afghani woman Michael Scott, Layla is it. It's her.
show Layla that I've changed. I'm not the same woman.
That is the best. That is the best. Look at that look of like utter shock that Emily has. Like she didn't even know that someone was gonna open the door. I don't know what she expected. This is like the most anxious Jehovah's Witness. Like you open the door and they're like, is this my house or your house?
Wow.
She looks so scared and stuff. She's like, Layla.
Hoping that these will kind of...
Go back where you're coming from.
Can you please just accept these? These are really also heavy.
I don't care.
Can you please accept these? Heavy. Oh my god, I'm gonna drop them on my feet and then I'm gonna blame you. Please don't do it. Let's take the flowers. I'm so sorry. Emily's actually doing a nice thing. I don't know, I just found that really funny. The reason she's like, it's heavy.
I'm not ready to talk.
Honestly, doing this is just pushing me out of my comfort zone.
Emily, like I said, takes the time to reflect and actually apologize. Layla doesn't accept it because she's immature, but in a somewhat wholesome twist, after Emily leaves, Layla actually picks up the plants and takes them inside. I don't know if she accepts the apology, but at least it's some miniature progress.
I'm really excited. My mom's gonna visit my place for the first time, and I really want to give the best first impression I possibly can. My mom needs a little vacation from Emily, I'll be honest with you.
Well, okay, so Shakib's back on his mom's side saying that, you know, Layla needs a vacation from Emily, which is just utter nonsense. But now his mom is gonna come over and see the house.
A little bit of medicine in case.
Are you okay?
I'm not sick. I'm just saying if I have a little bit of cold, I'll take some medicine.
Makes me worried.
You don't have to be worried about it.
Yeah, let me.
I'm sorry, are we just going to ignore the fucking face that's just put on the table? Is nobody gonna talk about it?
No, Liu, we will not.
What do you expect everyone just to be okay with the fact that there's a literal memorabilia from the game Detroit Become Human in your house? What is that? Whose face is that? Does nobody want... You can't just put a face there and not explain it.
Come on. I'm concerned about Shekeb.
It's me too. There's a face there.
New apartment. Honest the truth, I don't like it.
Because there's a face there.
He deserves to be, you know, better place. The better place is my house.
There's no face there.
God bless you for this new house, new life.
Thank you.
So, Layla actually blesses the place, but she does it in the most nonchalant fashion. I hope you have a good time. And then she sucks on like a Capri Sun or whatever the hell that is.
They just bark whenever you hear.
Just then, a knock on the door appears. It's none other than Emily.
When I hear the doorknob, my soul left my body.
When I heard the doorknob, I knew it was a knob at the door. I was like, God damn it, it's Emily. Jesus Christ. My fiance, my fucking almost wife. I hate her.
What are you doing here?
I live here.
I know.
What are you doing here? I live here. Yeah, okay, but like remember my mom, you don't mix, you know, like water and oil, not really mixing.
How do you like our new place?
Good.
Thank you for coming.
Glad to be here.
So now these two talk like they used to be best friends who now hate each other while Shakib leaves. How do you like the place? It's good. Yeah, you should come more often. It's just like two frenemies or something.
Come more often. We can have dinner together here.
She can cook. I mean, not as great as you, though, but you know, she has her own style.
Oh my god, man. What are you trying to impress your mom at this point for? She can cook. Not like you. I mean, you make the best food. Man, she's good at sex. Not as good as you. Like, you're like the top. Oh man, it's
Most important thing is that we both have a big love for Shakib, so we can start our relationship on that common factor.
again, Emily takes a big win by saying, I'd like to put this behind us. And she says, the common thing that we share is that we like Shakib, or we love Shakib. And if we start our relationship based on that, maybe things will get better. Which is just a very smart, good thing to say. Like, I really think Emily so far has been mostly pretty damn good throughout the series. I mean, this season, sorry. I'm sure she'll find a way to mess it up. Like, she's really trying, and I see that. So, I gotta give her props.
You're always welcome. Anytime you miss Shakib, but just
Thank
don't
you.
bring Tutti.
I want to forgive this for Shekeb's sake, but I want Shekeb to be with Yusra.
So, okay, so you don't want to forgive her then. Because that's just, you don't seem to be listening, Layla. You don't. Layla, move up a piece. You're catching up to your son. As usual, you're just behind him, looking at his ass move from side to side.
Sit on my lap.
Sit on your lap.
Yeah.
What?
Sit down. Sit down.
For old time's sakes.
What?
Yeah, I miss-
Yeah, you know what? That's an appropriate face. God damn, bro. What are you doing, man? You know what? Both of them move up a little bit on the... Yeah, they both move up just a bit for that. That is weird and awkward, and unless you're at a party with your bae, and you're like, come sit on my lap, bae. And she's like, okay, daddy, I'll just put my ass on your lap. Is your deck hard? Unless it's that situation. It's not like your mom, like, come sit on my lap and let me tell you a story about when you were young and your penis used to go wavy, wavy. And I used to be like, why are you peeing, you little naughty? No, not appropriate when you're in your 30s. Not appropriate when you're in your 20s. Barely appropriate when you're in your 10s. So now Shakib realizes it's about time I tell Emily about my secret date, and of course things don't go well.
Today I'm taking Emily to this antique store because I want to spice up our little apartment home. Especially when my mom comes over again. She want to see more beautiful sculptures, statues.
I've never seen a statue before, but if you find one, let me know, Shakib.
I met someone that you probably might like.
Who?
A friend of my mom's. She's pretty cool.
She?
I actually had lunch with her.
Whew, this guy is really bad at doing things. Yeah, no, actually, I met a friend, like I met a and she was pretty good, and, I just had some lunch with her. So, yeah, she's pretty good, man. I'll see her later, Just can't look her in the eye and tell her what happened.
She's from Egypt. She's a power lifter.
I mean, so you pretty much went on a date.
No, I go on a date. Date's totally
I
different.
mean, why are you telling her all this information that she doesn't need to know? She's from Egypt, so she's got like nice eyes, and she's a power lifter, so she's like really strong. She's probably got a nice ass. Anyway, like my mom said that we should probably just run a little excursion on our favorite rocket ship.
Date is when like you pay for the meal and you're having a great time. It was nothing like that. I mean, she's cool as hell.
You went on a date.
Hey, dates when you pay for things and you have like a cool ass time. She's really cool, man. She's really. I didn't have fun, but yeah, no, like if I was single, yeah, she would have got it, but she didn't get it because it wasn't a date,
How many times have you talked to her, and how many times have you gone on a date with her?
This is one of those situations that, like, if Emily was like, yeah, I just did my mom a favor by going out with like a Korean man, which, by the way, that's what Emily's mom wanted Emily to do, then I feel Shakib would probably feel some type of way if the shoe was on the other shoe, if you know what I mean. It's a saying.
I only went up to go meet her once. That's it. It was nothing like that. Me and her have a lot in common. Kind of have the same personality as me.
What are you doing? Babe, it's nothing like that. Me and her have a lot in common, same personality. She's really hot. Nothing like that, man. She's exactly like me. She made me reconsider our relationship, but you don't have to worry because it wasn't a date.
Maybe we could go to the gym together, me and her.
What? No.
It's not a date. It's
a gym
going
date.
to the gym date. There's no such thing as a gym date.
Oh, yes, there is. Woo, Shakib.
Maybe she could share some insights on how to be with my mom.
Weirdly enough, and I just don't know how he did this, but Shakib somehow twisted that like a magician and got Emily to actually reconsider the fact that he went on a date potentially, and now instead of that, she could go on some recon mission and meet Yusra herself so she could get inside info about Layla to then be better with her, which is like, mental gymnastics, and you get a gold medal for it. I can't believe that just happened, because Emily actually confides in her friend and says, should I actually meet this girl?
I think you should meet her.
Well, that settles that.
I think
That's
you should meet her.
weird.
No, but I'll show her like who you are.
Yes, I can
Like-
strangle that bitch.
No. What?
You are going to kill her with kindness.
As soon as she heard kill her, she was like, yes! And Jessica's like, with kindness. Oh, damn it. I had my knife.
No, but it's gonna work.
So yeah, apparently Jessica convinces Emily that she needs to meet this person, Yusra. That's really not gonna go well. This is like your ex meeting your current girlfriend, and you're not there. It's like a recipe for disaster, really.
By the way, this is awkward.
This is kind of awkward.
It's a lot awkward, yeah. It's very awkward. Very, very awkward. Why don't you start meeting his ex-wives after this? That should be good. Or maybe all his high school crushes. Who knows?
So I just hate it that someone would think that she's, you know, being just mean.
If I'm there, she always ignores me, and then she's called me a pig.
So Yusra actually says that she can't understand how Layla could even be mean. Emily then describes like just one small event, and Yusra's like, I just don't get it. If she's mean, it's probably because you did something. So Yusra clearly is biased as fuck and doesn't understand. And again, I feel very sorry for Emily because like she clearly is getting the short end of the stick and this girl does not deserve it.
Can't imagine what could have possibly happened to make this woman say this word.
That's the thing, nothing happened. Emily just happened to be the person who was taking Shakib away from his mother, and that was enough to set her off. It could potentially do with her race. I don't think it's actually that big a deal, but I just think that Layla is so possessive that she wants to keep her son at all costs. And it's really sad. And then now she's being gaslit by a girl who doesn't even know her situation, which is just terrible. Just terrible.
Unfortunately, I don't sense that they are a good couple. I just met both of them.
She known them for like 2 days. I barely know them, but I know for sure they're not gonna work out. I think they're toxic as shit. I don't even like the Asian one. And that one with the stupid eyebrows, what's his name? Shish Kebab? Hate him. I thought that he was cute. Now I think he's cute in a naked mole rat sort of way. So then Emily says, you know, it's kind of weird that you and Shakib are going on to a gym session alone. I want to come with, which is a little bit pushy, but also rational enough that I'll let it slide, especially with the things that have been happening in Emily's life. So I don't think it's the worst thing.
I would love to work out with you and Shakib, and like, I don't think he's interested in me.
Oh! Okay. A little bit of psychologician here. I'm a psychologician, it's a magician and a psychologist at the same time. I'm like, pick a card, and when I pick a card, I tell you about your past and all the trauma that you had. The thing that she did, instead of saying, I'm not interested in Shakib, she said, he's not interested in me. That little nugget shows that she's still interested in him. Clearly, because if you were not interested, you'd be like, well, I really don't have anything to do with him. I'm not interested in him. But she said it the other way around, indicating that if he had interest in her, she would have probably been a little interested. Wow. She's still into him. I don't know, man.
Anyway.
Feels good to be a passenger.
So inappropriate for a man and a woman go to the gym or hang out together if he's clearly in a relationship. So
That is what happens when you do not trust your partner. When you say stuff like, are you hanging out with the other people? Yeah, my friends. Or some of them friends of the opposite sex, or if you're the same sex, then that's also pretty weird, right? Are you hanging out with other people other than me? Yeah. Well, don't. That is like, you know, restrictive and really, really bad. That was some backwards thinking by Emily, which she displays from time to time. So I'm gonna give her a little nudge on the race. She's pretty far behind the other two though.
You guys' warm up. It's pretty cute actually.
No. Oh, we're gonna have to move Shakib up a little more. Nope. No. Don't group them in. You guys' workout's pretty cute. As he stares at Yusra's ass. Bruh, firstly, if you're gonna stare, don't. Secondly, if you're gonna really do it more subtly than nice workout, guys. Wow, that's cute. Hey, how you doing, honey? You okay? Yeah, just do a couple more. Nice workout. Stop!
It's pretty cute.
Stop! Don't repeat it!
Stop! Ooh, girl, got that form.
Stop! Don't look at her ass! Don't, your girlfriend's right there! What are you doing? Oh, what is wrong with you, man? Don't. Can you move Shakib up a little more? Don't catcall, don't wolf whistle at another girl while your girlfriend is in the vicinity. First of all, don't do it. But secondly, don't do it while she's there. You setting yourself up for failure, man.
Do you want me to spot you or something like that? You good?
I mean, it's an empty bar.
I'm just saying, you never know.
Yeah, no, Shakib is really, he's being real inappropriate, isn't he? Nobody needs spotting on an empty bar. If you have an empty bar and need spotting, you're either a very, very much a beginner, or, you know, the guy is trying to do something. This is like the classic gym thing. You walk up to a goal, which you shouldn't, just by the way, and you're like, do you need any help? I've been working out for a total of six hours. I know everything there is to know about the bicep curl. You know, it's a bit much. Don't be doing that, man. Your girlfriend's right there. Walk out with her. And rightfully so, Emily is getting up in his face being like, I don't like this.
Well, you're a cheater.
No.
And you're a homewrecker.
No. Okay, Emily, move up a little more. No. Don't jump to that. He went on a lunch date. I guess we could say that. He's not a cheater. He's just an idiot. And she's not a homewrecker. She's just trying to be one. Difference.
Oh.
You guys are cool. You guys are just working out together.
He wants a side woman. He wants...
No. He doesn't. That's the thing. He doesn't know. You know he doesn't, because you've been with him for 4 years and he's not shown any of these tendencies. The only problem is every time Layla comes into the picture, she brings with her another girl like it's a gift that she offers him at the doorsteps of like heaven. And he has to refuse it. But Shakib is also a man and he saw an ass, and if a man sees an ass, sometimes he just cannot pass.
I feel kind of guilty because I kind of put you guys in a situation.
You think so? Have a drink. You think so? Have one. You deserve it, Shakib, for thinking that, logically coming to that conclusion.
I am very embarrassed on Emily's behavior. I mean, maybe my mom is right. Maybe Emily isn't the right girl for me.
I don't know what to say, man. When you start making those broad statements, Emily, you know, is pissed off. But I gotta say, bro, your conduct at this gym session was not entirely appropriate itself. Like, you know, if you were working out, especially with Emily, you should have made her feel comfortable enough to be like, you know, not constantly having your eyes on another person, Shakib. You gotta chill out, bruh. I mean, Emily overreacted a little bit, but you really made it easy for her to overreact. What are you doing?
Thought that he was cute and all, but if you're interested in another woman, I'm not gonna be in this situation. I'm just
Damn, the fact that she keeps bringing up the fact that he's cute. Like, at this point, she should have just been like, I'm out. I don't care. This is too much for me. I feel like she's still got she's holding on to a little bit with Shakib. I just don't like the fact that Yusra, I just feel like there's something there beneath the surface, and I'm not sure what it is, but she keeps holding on to that. Shakib is really, he's got like a hold on her. Ever since she saw him with that mushroom head, she's like, I can't get it out of my head. It started off as just a nightmare, but now he's dreamy.
Emily calling Yusra a homewrecker was by far the most disrespectful thing you could possibly do to anyone.
What? Nobody has, in the history of life, has ever said something more disrespectful than you're a homewrecker. Okay, there's never been anything worse said in the grand scheme of life. Now, I've lived 32 years, so I've seen a lot of life. There's never been anything worse that anybody's ever said. Remember last season when she said I'm a cheap-ass person, and I got a cheap-ass ring, and she said that I don't even know how to be a man? That doesn't even compare to homewrecker. Goddamn. Shakib's just like making broad-ass statements. So, apparently to make up for the date, Shakib then takes his partner horse riding. And, you know, little did anybody know, Emily is super scared of horses. I don't know if he knew this. I feel like he did after 4 years, and this is just some torture device, but what a weird thing to do.
Today I'm taking Emily horseback riding as a way for us to just take a break from all the drama. You know, crazy activities like this brings people together. And what woman doesn't want to ride a stallion? I mean, right?
Yeah, good one, bro. Nice. I see you've been reading those erotica books, man. 50 Shades of Layla. So Shakib gets on the horse and he starts riding. He's fine. Then it's Emily's turn to get on the horse, and to her, this is literally the most scary thing she's ever done in her life.
1, 2, 3, bounce. There you go.
Good job, Emily. You look great.
Does she? She looks like an evil, scary, horrible nightmare drawing. Yeah, that's the face of, like, you know, what the fuck is that?
Am I having a panic attack or something?
This is like the clowns that you see in the circus that you have to like shoot the balls into or something. Her mouth is so wide open. I just don't know. Her face is like almost too expressive at times. It's scary.
You're showing too much emotions. Come on.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my god. I thought my life was over. Honestly, it was so scary.
You just got on a horse? What?
wait. Oh, no.
The horse is going at like 1 miles an hour. That's literally 1 horsepower. If you've gotten a car and it's 1 horsepower, that car is pretty much debunked. The car is like done for. What are you talking about, Emily? Oh my god, what are you...
Babe, it's okay.
I got a lot of people that come here to get over.
Oh, what is that face, man? They need to make a Halloween mask of Emily. Just the faces of Emily. Because I don't know if the Scream mask was based on her, but they need to update it and put Emily's face as the inspiration. Wow.
She was definitely terrified.
Do you think Yusra could ride a horse?
I think Yusra, she could probably ride a stallion. Definitely not gonna bring that up to Emily.
Don't say that. Don't. Just, Shakib, move up in the race.
Since we're verging near death. Emily, I know you're scared. Emily. What, Emily, so, okay, well, this is the perfect time to say what I need to say while she's clearly having the panic attack of her life. But I want to say sorry about the whole Yusra thing, okay? It is kind of like cheating. You're still going out with someone else in the opposite sex, and you know I love you, babe.
That's how you say it. That's how you apologize. You know I love you. Babe. You know I love you. My babe. You know I love you. Come on, baby. You know I love you. Oh, she's just scared of the horses.
Give me a kiss.
Don't come.
Yeah, I'm not coming. I haven't came in like months, you know. Yeah, fuck me. Come on, babe. You know I love you.
See?
Do you think my girlfriend should accept my apology? Yeah, I think so. Yes. From the knowledge that you gave me, you and her went horse riding and now you seem to be having some sort of fight. Yes. Yes, put me in the hot seat, Shakib. That seems appropriate. Why are you asking her, man? She's just got the horses. That's like asking the valet not only to park your car, but to get your relationship back on track as well. Like, not only does he bring back the car, but he brings back the spark in your love. Can you just, like, not delegate these positions to people who clearly do not have anything to do with it?
Cheated on me and then took me horseback riding.
Stop.
And put me in a vulnerable state and tried to apologize to me.
I choose.
Yeah, that's exactly what he did. He put you in a vulnerable state, then tried to apologize. She knows what's happening, man. Emily is spot on.
Cheaters and cheaters can kind of go together. So, I mean, you have a free pass, so I have a free pass.
Wow.
So at the end of this little nugget here, Emily deduces from all of this that Shakib got a free pass, so Emily gets a free pass, which means Emily gets revenge. And the way she does it is by going on a date herself. I do not condone this. I do not think that this is a good idea. I think doing onto what someone else has done to you never makes you feel better. In fact, it only makes you feel worse for doing it. But Emily is Emily, and she is like, I have another date.
I don't want to act the same way Shakib has been
Then don't.
acting towards me, but I'm gonna go on a date. I'm gonna see what's out there.
Why do you even say things? Like, why do people do that? I don't want to hurt you, but I'm going to now. Why even say it? Like, don't even give me the hope. I don't want to tell you the bad news, but your husband is dead, sir. You said the bad news. What's the bad news? Okay.
I'm going on a date. My brother set me up with one of his friends and he saw my picture and thought I was cute, so...
So you're basically leading someone on. Yep. Emily, you move up in the race. I'm sorry, man, but stop bringing random people who don't deserve to be in this position. That is not fair on them. This poor man is gonna sit here and he obviously thinks you're cute. Doesn't know you have a boyfriend who has a mom who controls him like a puppet master. He needs to know this stuff before he gets involved with you. You have more baggage than a first-class traveler right now.
Hey.
Hi, I'm Emily. Nice to meet you.
It's nice to meet you. My name's Steven. I run a tech startup, and that's currently in Atlanta right now.
God damn it, Steven runs a tech startup? Shakib can barely start up his car, man. This is, you just saw him. He was on his laptop as they commenced the date. This dude was doing work until the very last second he got onto the date. This is a man with priorities.
Her brother said, hey, there's someone that you should meet. I know that you don't date around often. And I, mustered up the courage to finally make my way out here and say hi and go out on a date with Emily.
Poor Steven. You don't know what you're getting yourself into, my brother. Get out. Like Jordan Peele's famous movie. Get the frick out!
I mean, I don't want to play games with Steven, but I also don't want to scare him away by telling him that I have a boyfriend. I mean, let's just keep the options open.
This is the same thing that I just said. I don't want to play games with him, but at the same time, I'm going to play as many games with him as possibly, as I can in the time allowed. I don't want to play games with him, but not only am I playing hopscotch, but Monopoly while I do it. I am leading this man on a journey to Narnia right now, and he's none the wiser. But I don't want to do it, but I need to. It's just, I hate when people do it.
You seem very, very sweet.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
So, I've been with Shakib, my boyfriend, for over I don't even know, I lost count, maybe 4 years. Yeah.
Time out. What?
Yeah. Emily moves up in this. Poor Steven. Poor Steven.
He recently went on a date, so that's weird.
What? Oh no.
So since Shakib has been going out with other women, I thought, why not I do the same?
Yeah, no, that's stupid. don't tell. Yeah, all right. Ooh, that's some BB. Bitch behavior. That's just, you don't tell the person that you're leading them on. That's just asinine.
I mean, I don't want you to feel like you're just...
That's like a bitch move, in Finding Nemo at the start of the movie when all of the other Nemos get eaten. That's like if the person who ate all the other Nemos came and told Marlin, hey, I ate your babies, bitch. What are you gonna do about it? And just swam off into the night. Why you do that? Adding insult to injury. Why you do it? Don't.
I think if he saw you, he would really it would get under his skin.
Oh man, I can be your friend.
I'm, just shocked that Steven's even this nice to say that, because I would have walked out right now. I would have walked out 10 minutes ago and been like, you are wasting the time that I have. I got a tech startup company, and now the first person I'm going to put on my blacklist is you.
What? Is this
I'll do a handshake.
Handshake?
Respectfully.
Respectfully?
Yeah.
Okay.
She even carves him on the damn hug. At least give this man a nice hug. The dude came all the way for you, and he wanted to come for you as well, I'm pretty sure. But wow. You gave him a handshake at the end of this when he was like, is it too fast to hug? Steven, get yourself out of there. Find yourself a better woman who's not addicted to a shish kebab like bloody Shakib, man.
After going on my date with Steven, I came to a conclusion that Shakib is my soulmate.
That's not how you come to the conclusion. I gotta be honest with you. There's a better way to come to the conclusion that someone's my soulmate than by dating someone else in the midst of turmoil. I don't know if that's soulmate behavior. That's soul hate behavior, if anything. Jeez. So Emily has some sort of change of heart epiphany thing where she's like, I think I'll cook for Layla because that way I'll get closer to her. And if I cook the food that she likes, maybe she'll like. Problem is, Emily can't cook.
Yeah, so me and Emily were thinking, and Emily came up with this great idea that she wants to invite you for dinner. Yeah.
You serious?
Yeah.
Can cook?
Yeah. Can she?
Make sure the food is not poison.
Right. So Layla is literally off the deep end at this point and is like, yeah, she's gonna cook for me? What if she poisons me? That demon girl is gonna poison me. Not ideal. Not ideal to have Layla say this, but at least she's coming over for dinner.
Oh my God.
You never know.
I do my best.
Okay.
Whenever you ask someone if they can come to dinner and they answer with, I'll do my best, you might as well close the door on them. If anybody says that when you invite them to a place like dinner, it's either a yes or a no. That's really stupid.
Yeah.
So the original plan was Layla and her partner, whose name I forgot, Shakib's dad, was supposed to come for dinner. Both of them. Instead of that, Layla devised her own plan. And she said, fuck my husband, I don't care. I don't even know where he is. He's probably in the woods somewhere, lost and scared. Instead, I'm gonna take Yusra and start some shit because I'm a shit starter. Layla jumps up a couple notches. She's just behind her son, as usual.
I have a plan.
Yeah, go on. Tell me the plan, Layla. Always with you and the plan. Does it ever work?
Why don't you come with me? We go together.
Say no, Yusra. The plan is simple. Bring Yusra with me to the dinner while Emily doesn't know and cause some shit. Yusra only has to say no for it to work. To not work, sorry.
Maybe this will be a chance for Emily to show she is actually willing to change.
So somehow Yusra says okay to this, and later I think it's explained more, so we'll get to that later. But she just says yes. And Emily doesn't know about this. In fact, Shakib doesn't even know about this. So we're set up for a third act that's bound to fail. It's just about how are we gonna watch this fail.
A really big day. I'm hosting a wonderful dinner for Layla and Shakib's amazing dad.
Hey, look at that. That's grade A.
What's his name? Does he have a name? Is his name Shakib Dad? Dad Keeb. What is his name? He's dead now. I know Layla has like dug a ditch for him or done something because he hasn't existed in the series for a while.
And I don't want to try to cook and then Layla judge my cooking and tell me it's not good enough for her. So you know what? I'll just get some takeout, put it on a...
That's great. That's great. This whole plan was predicated on you actually doing the thing that you said you were going to do. Whole plan. I was going to cook for this woman. I was going to try and appeal to her better nature. If she saw that I could cook for her son and feed him and nurture him and do things for him that are really beautiful, it would be great. Instead, I'm going to get takeout food and pretend that I cooked it. I'm sure when it says kebabs are us, Layla is going to see something and think that's a little suspicious. Okay?
A nice dish and pretend I cooked.
So the door rings, and instead of Shakib's dad, it's Layla and Yusra. And Emily is rightfully unhappy, and I'm gonna take her side in this. She did not expect this or know about it, and she extended the invitation for it to be in good faith. She has every right to be pretty angry.
The moment that I want it.
Why
Okay.
here?
Come on in, come on in.
I was invited.
What the hell is she doing? I feel like Layla is just an evil mastermind.
Yeah, she is. She's like Doofenshmirtz, but like Afghanistani.
So what did you bring her here for?
Why?
Yeah.
I knew that was a bad idea. I should not be here, and the blame is on me.
Yeah, I'm gonna start passing blame like Thanksgiving turkey around. Layla, you shouldn't have friggin' asked. Yusra, you should have said no. Shakib, you should have stood up for your damn girlfriend. And Emily, oh, girl, I feel sorry for you.
So, Emily, did you cook all this yourself?
I did. I looked up recipes. You know, I did what I can.
And then after you cooked...
Yeah, that's the Michael Scott moment. Did you cook this all yourself? I did. Meanwhile, Layla's just like... She just knew. She was like, no, not even close.
Did you put him in takeout plates?
Why? Who did that? Which one of y'all? I thought y'all was supposed to disguise that. What is... Shakib, you dweeb. Emily, you stupid. Come on, guys. Why would you work so hard? You work so hard for it. This is like the steam hams thing.
Set her up to be with Shakib, and that's what's wrong. And you want Shakib and Yusra to be together and be married.
Emily.
Do you know
Emily.
they're gonna have sex?
What? Ow. Why? What? Oh, man, Emily does jump to conclusions. I mean, I get it. She's emotional, man. I would be pretty peeved in that situation, too. But she jumped the gun a little bit. She did a little long jump there.
What?
Yeah, exactly. What?
Oh my god. My mom doesn't like sexual stuff.
Really? Okay. I mean, I get unlike our mom and everyone else's who loves sexual stuff, love hearing about your son's sexual stuff. My mom hates hearing about sexual stuff. I just, like everyone else, as soon as I find something very sexual, I send it to my mom and then my girlfriend in that order. For you, it's the same person, so I
just want you to know that Shakib is not here for you to just, control for the rest of your life.
And you know what? Emily makes a fantastic point. The fact that Yusra and Layla and everyone else is like just a pawn in Layla's game. The fact that everything is to do with controlling her son is just the bottom line of the situation. Everyone feels manipulated in some way or another. Shakib is just there trying to adhere to his girlfriend and trying to make sure everything is going well. Emily doesn't know what's happening. She's just getting blindsided. Yusra is getting strung along. And it's all part of Layla's plan. And she's just being the over-controlling, overbearing mother. And then she deserves to move up. And I would say now she's exactly even with her son. She's face to face with her son.
Oh.
Okay. Shakib John, love you.
My mom has never walked out on me, ever in my life.
So yeah, after the mention of Emily's actions had led Layla to actually leave, and Shakib was annoyed. Leaving Shakib to get annoyed at Emily, even though Emily had every right to be annoyed at the fact Shakib's mom invited her own guest just to cause shit.
Clean all this yourself.
Shakib, are you serious right now? Shakib!
Ah, there it is. Shakib!
Honestly, I just need to be with my mom.
Yeah, of course you need to be with your mom. The fact that Shakib actually had the, malfunction in his head to think that he was somehow in the right just because Emily mentioned something or got out of hand. This is the one time, like Emily does sometimes go absolutely crazy. But it was super warranted in this instance. And I don't even think she overreacted. I think she was just really heated in the moment that her intention of actually trying to have a good dinner and appeal to the family went completely haywire. And I think she was super justified in being emotionally unjust. So yeah, I think Shakib goes up a notch and he's close to finishing that race, man.
I haven't really spoken to Emily ever since the dinner party. She knows I'm staying at my mom's and just need some time to cool off.
We belong to each other, mom and son.
No, in what book is the... Unless you're in Freud's book, that doesn't work, okay? That's the only book mother and son belong to each other. No. Don't agree with that, Shakib. Don't just nod your head. Yeah, we belong together. Yeah. Taylor Swift isn't singing about you and your mom when she's like, you belong to me. She's not... No.
Emily mentioned sex in front of my mother. It's the worst thing that anyone could possibly do. This is probably like...
That's the worst thing anyone could ever do in anybody's life. It used to be Yusra being called a homewrecker was the worst thing anybody could ever do to anyone. Now, mentioning to the mom is the, don't mention sex, ever. What sex is the baby? I did not tell you? Don't have sex with anything next to my mom. Stop.
The worst thing that's ever happened between us. Heck, worse than the promise ring.
So soft.
And then her mom gets, real freaky with her son. So that's giving him one of them close hand massages, ones with the happy endings.
Like, I really, really want to get some answers from Emily and nervous. If she's not willing to fix what she started, then she truly isn't the one.
Right, but I don't think she needs to fix it. Also, there's another thing that I keep hearing about, and I just want to, address it, is the fact that Layla always says, like, you're breaking my heart, or I'm disappointed, or I'm sad. Constantly guilt-tripping this man into coming back and doing things that he might not do otherwise. Her incessant grip of her son really puts him in a position where he hasn't been grown up to fight or defy her his whole life, so he doesn't know how to do it. And you can't blame Shakib fully because he's never learned how to stand up to this woman, and he's never learned that that's even wrong. So in his head, he's like, yeah, she just loves me, when in reality, she is guilt-tripping the absolute F out of him. Really horrible behavior from the mom, and I think she's now even with the son in the race.
To Layla, pressured me to be in this situation, and in the heat of the moment, and this all just happened really, really quickly.
That's exactly. The pressure and the obligation from this woman is causing people to be in situations that they don't want to be in, which is causing conflict. And the only resolution at the end of the day is that because Layla is Shakib's mom, she's the one who's going to be there for him. It's like she's causing shit just so that when he's at his worst, she can pick him up like she always does because she's his mom. It's so manipulative. It's so evil. She's like a douchen smurch. Sus. Doofin smurch? Douchen smurfs. My brain is not working.
Do you think you're not ready to get married right now, or you're not ready to get married to Emily?
Then Yusra does some more shit stirring. She says, are you not ready to get married, or are you not ready to get married to Emily in particular? Causing this man to think, because every time anybody questions his relationship, instead of him having a strong foundation to say, please don't, he starts thinking about it.
I gotta get back to you on that.
I'm going to visit my family.
She then says that she's going to Egypt and that she thinks that maybe Shakib should tell Emily she's not in the picture. But before doing that, she teases him yet again by saying if he's ever single, holla at her.
If it doesn't work out, just let me know.
That was a flirtatious wink, Yusra. What the hell?
Yeah, Shakib, come on, man. Move him a little up. He's almost at the finish line.
If you're a woman and you're in your 30s, not married, no kids, no nothing, you failed at your life.
Okay, so just a little bit of misogyny or some shit by Emily, which she just throws out from time to time. Not really sure where it comes from. I'll move her up a little bit on the board, but it's safe to say she's not going to finish that unless she does something of a crazy, like one of these again, she should be fine. If you're a woman in your 30s and you're not married, were you even happy? You might as well just go die and, just go mummify yourself. That's the only way you'll be a mummy.
You know, that's one thing Emily needs to come to a understanding, is that my mom has the final say to all of this.
Yeah, okay, I just want to break down that last thing that Shakib said, which is basically tried and tested, the method to the madness. This man will not get married to another woman without his mother's approval, pretty much proving that she gets the final say in everything in his life up until this point. And the whole point of being a grown-up and being an adult is that you get to make your own decisions in life, especially when you start a family with someone else. You cannot rely on your parents or other people to make decisions for you. And if they're still doing that for you at that age, you're not going to be able to have a healthy relationship, because at some point in your life, the decisions are going to rely on you. And it pretty much sums up the relationship. And if I had to pick a point where their relationship fell apart, it would be there. It would be him and there. By saying that, by putting another person in that relationship and making them become like a factor in it, that is where the relationship ends, because it should be you and that person. Everyone else should not matter, because it's your whole life with that person. Everybody else comes second to your relationship, especially if it's marriage. For me, that was the final straw.
My biggest fear is that I have to throw away 4 years of my relationship because I may never get Layla's approval.
I feel you should just put a ring.
And that is the other straw. If you ever needed like a second final straw, it's not the fact that Emily is so in love with Shakib, it's the fact that she doesn't want to start over and lose her progress. It's like when you reach near the end of a game and all your save data gets lost. You don't even want to play another game, and you don't want to restart that game, because it's like going over the same shit over again. It's like when you start a relationship after being in a long-term relationship. You got to go through that whole process again, and sometimes it seems too much effort, so you stay in the relationship. It's not because you're staying out of love, it's because it's out of convenience. So this is over for me. I don't think they have a chance in hell at this point.
Put a ring on it, or you should just leave. So I mean, what do you want to do?
I need to figure out how to make things right.
That's it.
So Shakib says, I need to figure out how to make things right, and he hatches a final plan. Now Shakib is famous for not telling anybody his damn plans, and he doesn't tell anybody this time around. Nothing's different. But this is his final plan. And it's a doozy.
I'm not sure what his plans are.
I didn't tell my mom that Emily was coming tonight.
Big surprise there. Of course you didn't tell your mom, and I'm sure you didn't tell Emily some shit too, because Shakib is the man who doesn't tell anybody anything. Lovely. But Emily's going to Layla's house, so that already is a problem. Love this. Love this plan.
Shakib, tell me what's going on.
Yeah, tell someone what the plan is, please.
Me and Emily's been dating for almost 4 years now. The fact of the matter is, Emily's been waiting for...
Patiently, I might add. For 4 years, she's been putting up with this shit and your indecisions. For 4 years, this woman, who does get crazy at times and turn into She-Hulk, does put up with a lot of your BS.
It would be a great idea, crazy enough to work.
Oh my god, what is it?
That we live together. You, me, and Emily live in one roof.
Is this a sitcom? Me, my girlfriend, and my mom? Is that what it's called? Friends and family? Is that, what are you, How I Met Your Mother and then dated her in that order? What is this? The Big Bang Theory with my mother? Like what? 2.5 women? Like why? Just why? Out of all the plans, this is the stupidest. This is the stupidest one. Yeah, that's the face. That's the face.
Are you like mentally stupid?
I like how, Layla reacts to a lot of stuff. The fact that Emily called her son mentally fucking stupid. She was just sitting there like, yeah, this is a stupid move, Shakib. She was warranted with that one. Nobody reacted to that.
Layla, let's just figure this out. I just want to talk to your mom.
Okay, you want to talk?
No, I'm sitting here.
Oh
Talk
my
to
God.
me now.
So now Emily's getting mad, and I'd get mad too. If I was anyone other than Shakib, I would be mad, because Shakib has just pulled the most cowardly move of all time. Instead of actually taking sides with one or the other, he decided to try and compromise and have both of them live together, which is absolutely sitting on the fence, the coward's way out, him not showing any evolution of character and not taking a stand for either his mom or his girlfriend. I don't care which one, pick one though.
Wait for me.
I want to
Back
know
off. Back off.
You are.
This position actually is the perfect position that shows, like, this is the most symbolic position that I've seen the show in. Let me just break it down. So you got Emily pointing and being accusational because she's crazy and she gets emotional. Then you have Layla with her hands on her face playing the victim and guilt trapping everyone. And in the middle, not looking at either of them, not doing anything, is Shakib. This is the most symbolic shot in this whole series. It just shows a man who cannot take control, a woman who is emotionally overcharged, and another woman who plays the victim to control everyone. It's horribly toxic, and it needs to end.
Get out of here now.
Oh my God.
So then Emily turns into She-Hulk and starts doing Emily stuff again.
No, you go.
No, this is my house.
She Layla's like, get out. And she's like, no, you leave. And then Layla's like, yeah, this is my house.
Get out of my life.
Let's celebrate.
What are you doing?
Let's celebrate. Let's celebrate.
You know, I'll give Emily, like, I'll say her crazy factors a little bit so she can move up a little bit. But, yeah, no, this is Shakib's fault. I'm definitely going with this is Shakib's fault. This poor woman has been dragged and dragged time and time again. She was at boiling point. This is warranted, weirdly enough.
Emily,
You
stop.
doing this
Stop,
stuff,
stop,
I can
stop.
slap on your face.
Bye.
Oh, I'm not living here with you. Oh,
Get out of
That's just funny. That's just WWE type. She's just powering up like Goku and stuff. She watched some anime and thought this was really the way to go.
Where are you going? Where are you?
I'm leaving. Shakib.
Emily, stop.
She watched Titanic evidently as well. Just got off the railing.
Oh boy.
Are you possessed?
Oh my
Emily,
God.
stop.
She is possessed.
Emily,
Yo, she did a stunt. She stunted to get out the house. She literally did a stunt. Wow. Shakib, you really fucked this up.
she was acting like she was possessed. Like my mother was right. Like she was like going through some sort of exorcism.
I'm so scared of you, bro.
Layla, I never want to see you again.
Bye.
Layla says a special move. Bye.
Bye.
And Emily leaves. She then expects Shakib to take her home, expecting Shakib to be on her side, but of course, Shakib takes the side of his mother when in absolute dire straits.
You're being incredibly toxic, babe, and that was something that you should have not done.
Gee, what does this mean?
It means I'm moving back in with my mom.
What does this mean, Shakib? It means I'm moving back in with my mom, bitch.
This is just so selfish and disrespectful. This is how you treat your girlfriend of 4 years?
Absolutely not. And it shouldn't be that way. Sorry, Emily. And so Shakib ends by sending his girlfriend off in a car as he goes back to his mom, and his mom says,
Trust your mother.
trust your mother, as he nods. And it's like a movie the way it ends. Instead of Shakib making a stand finally and moving on with his life, he goes back to his mom and ends up in the palm of her hands. The final outro says Shakib has moved out of the apartment he shared with Emily. Layla and Tuti are thrilled to have him back home. And that is how the series ends. Shakib doesn't learn anything, and Emily is kicked out of life once again. Shakib clearly won this. Let's give him the prize of the biggest asshole, because I feel sorry for Emily. Now, throughout the series, I was like, maybe she gets a little crazy, she gets a bit out there. She has some weird opinions on women and work and stuff like that, sure. But it doesn't necessarily make her a bad person, and after 4 years, you owe her a little better than that, man. I feel really sad that this man couldn't get out of the grip of his own mom, and the fact that he's still with her might mean that he'll never leave. I don't know if there'll be someone in his life, but maybe Yusra will come around, maybe someone else will, who knows. I think they're filming a season 4, and I don't think this is the full and complete resolution, but if it is, Shakib, you a mama's boy. And until you change that habit, you're probably never gonna have a great relationship with another woman other than your mother. So you either prepared for that life for the rest of your life, or you actually, you know, work up the courage to say no to your mom, move into a place like your brother, and actually stand up for yourself. That's crazy. Rest in peace to Emily's love life. Whew. Okay, that was the series. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. That was a long one, definitely. I hope that this brought you some joy. And if you'd like to see more, please let me know down below or in the comments off my Instagram. Hit me up there. Thank you once again. I appreciate you. And to all the mama's boys out there, just because you came out of one, it doesn't mean you belong to that one. Okay? Maybe you can enter another garage. You know what I mean? You came out of one cave. Go into another. Explore, you caveman. Alright, I'm done. I'm out of here. I'm leaving. Bye.
She ain't even gotta ask, she did the dash and bit it last. You know it dash and she know. Baby like to scream and holler, cut that shit off like my baba. All my bros now they stay solid.